Annette here again. So this week I decided to do another You Know You're Obsessed with Music win. This video is kind of inspired by a video I saw by a YouTuber called Leviosa. She did one where she showed off her nerd shirts. So for this one, since I mostly talk about music, I want to show off kind of my band t-shirts because I have a lot. So since I started going to concerts and stuff when I was 13, I started collecting band t-shirts, mostly from going to shows, and then I discovered Hot Topic, of course. And since then, I've probably gotten about 30 plus shirts. I don't even feel like counting them all. But I'm going to show off a few of my favorites that I have. I've got 10 shirts over here that are pretty awesome. So I guess I'm going to show off some of my favorite band shirts and give some stories behind them. Right, my first t-shirt here is the lovely Smashing Pumpkins t-shirt with the Siamese Dream album cover. I got it at Hot Topic, I think last year. There's not a big story behind the shirt itself. I probably used birthday money to get it. I think I got it around that time of the year. Smashing Pumpkins, if I discounted Green Day altogether, would be my favorite 90s band. I'm on and off obsessed with them. I love Billy Corgan's whiny, awesome voice. And their music's just great, and Siamese Dream is a great album. I love the song Today. It gets stuck in my head all the time. So Smashing Pumpkins is pretty important, and I wear this shirt way too much. So my next t-shirt is kind of boring on the front, and it's for the band the Maine. And then on the back it's got lyrics from Don't Stop Listening to Rock and Roll. I got it at the first concert I went to go see them at. I saw them at the small local venue, the Firebird, that I talked about in my Panic at the Disco video. It was I just started kind of listening to them at the time. For a long time, kind of wrote them off as just this kind of another power pop band. I just didn't even care. And then I bought the album Pioneer after noticing a lot of good press around it. And I was just I'm just really curious about this. And I fell in love with them, and then a friend invited me to go see them. And I went, and it was amazing. And then since then, they actually played as a headlining band at my school for our homecoming show, and since I was the music editor for the newspaper, I ended up getting to interview them. So they're the first big band I've ever got to really interview. And they were super cool, and they're super nice, and I've met them a few times. And so that shirt's pretty cool. It was pretty special. I actually wore it all day that day of that concert up until the interview, and I totally didn't want to freak them out by wearing the Maine t-shirt, so I took it off and changed into something a little more professional. This other shirt, this is, like I said, I'm from St. Louis, and if anybody knows anything about the band Ludo, they had that one song that was really popular called Love Me Dead. But they're a St. Louis band. I heard about them through a local St. Louis website. If you've been reading my blogs, I mentioned it in one of them. It's called STL Punk, and I've kind of been in love with them for a while. And when I finally moved back, one of my dreams, when I moved back to the St. Louis area, one of my dreams was to finally get to see Ludo live. And pretty shortly after I moved back, I ended up seeing them at a private show. And not long after that, I got tickets to go see them at the pageant. And so I got my shirt there. And that shirt, it kind of sucked because it kept me from getting into the venue on time. But it's a cool shirt. Seriously, it's got little artwork that represents every little thing in certain songs and lyrics from their Prepare the Preparations album, so it's really cool. My next t-shirt is from one of my favorite Warped Tour vet bands. I've seen them a couple times at Warped Tour and met them a couple times. They're called Less Than Jake, if you can't tell. And I just really love this shirt. I don't know, I love the way it looks on me. I love wearing it with button-up Western shirts and skinny jeans. And it's just a really cool shirt, and they're a really cool band, so I like that one a lot. Next one's not really a shirt, but if you've seen any pictures of me or heard me talk about it, I mentioned that I really love the Swellers. I actually wore this in the Panic at the Disco video. I don't even care that it's hot outside. I will wear this thing all the time. I just bought it a few months ago, back in the spring, and I've just been obsessed with it ever since. I wear it all the time. Even if it's hot, I will wear it inside. I love it. I love it. It has lyrics from the song Parkview, and it's awesome. This next one I also wore in a video. I did it in when I talked about my rock triangle. This is my Chemical Romance shirt. It looks like it might be an old shirt, but Hot Topic just kind of re-released the shirt with this design, and they did it a little different. It's a little brighter and bigger, and it's almost exactly like the shirt that I had when my first My Chemical Romance shirt, which I sadly had to get rid of. So it's just a little thinner material, and like I said, the design's bigger, brighter. I like this one better than my other ones for some reason, because I have 2 other My Chem shirts, but this one's really cool. It reminds me about when I first kind of got into them, so there's that. This next one's a little bit modified. Again, if you've seen any pictures of me, there's a picture from the recent Fall Out Boy concert I went to of me with Patrick Stump, and I'm wearing this shirt. This shirt is the first one I bought when I saw them in concert for the first time when I was 14. It had sleeves then, it doesn't have sleeves anymore. I kind of modified it to make it more comfortable to wear to the summertime concert in a smaller venue. So, I love this shirt. It's got a big old Ferris wheel that's on fire, and there's little people falling out, and it's kind of hilarious and morbid and really wonderful. I just really love this shirt. Alright, this next shirt, nothing super special about it. I just think it's really cool. I like wearing it. I wear it all the time. It's my Paramore t-shirt. And it's got some lyrics on here, I believe, from Brand New Eyes. It says, "No one is as lucky as us." And I just really, really like the Day of the Dead skeletons. It's such a cool looking shirt, and it looks awesome with most of my clothes, so I love it. And I like Paramore a lot, so. Alright, my next one is, this is my first band t-shirt ever. It's my first from my first really big concert, which of course is Green Day. I had to make sure I got the one with all the dates on the back, so I could always remember when exactly I went and saw them. This shirt looks gray. I know. It used to be black. It was black when I bought it, but it is 8 years old, and I used to swim with it in the pool for some reason. I used to be really self-conscious. So it's really faded and awesome, but I still love it, and I still wear it, even though it's as old as it is, and it always brings me back to that night, so yeah. And to kind of bring it full circle with that, my last shirt here is another Green Day shirt, but this is from the most recent Green Day concert I went to. It's the only other time I've seen Green Day. So, and of course, again, I had to get the one with the dates on the back, but I really liked the kind of crazy design. Some of the other shirts I thought were a little boring. It was a really expensive shirt. It was like $40, but it was so cool, and it was Green Day, and I just had to get it. So, those are pretty much it. So you can't tell I'm pretty obsessed with my band t-shirts. I pretty much wear them most of the time over everything else. I have a lot of them, and I really like band shirts that have cool designs on them. Sometimes they're kind of boring and they're just album covers, but if it's just done really well, I'm cool with it. Most of my shirts are usually from concerts. Sometimes I buy them at Hot Topic, sometimes I order them online. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to show off my band shirts because I think they're fun and they're cool, and a lot of people, I'm sure there's other people that are just as crazy as me and have just as many band shirts as I do. So I guess if you have a lot of band shirts, leave me in a comment and tell me in the comments what your favorite band shirt is. If you follow me on Tumblr, you can always send me an ask about all that stuff. You can ask me about what other band shirts I've got. If you want more detailed stories, I can let you know that too. So that's pretty much it for this week. Band shirts galore. Yay! Alrighty, I'll talk to you guys next week. See ya.
I want it with whipped cream on it, baby. Gimme, gimme, gimme your love.